Hi, it's Jenny D, and today's real funny friend, Allie Macofsky, going to be at Comedy Works downtown in Larimer Square. And a couple of things. We made you get up early today. Thank you for doing that.
Yes.
But this is pretty cool. And we were telling the story off air. But so you kind of started when you were 7?
Kind of, in a weird way, yes. I called into 102.7 KISS FM with Ryan Seacrest, LA's #1, pop music station. And for whatever reason, I was just 7 years old and being wild and asking for Britney Spears tickets. And he offered American Idol tickets, which felt like such a downgrade to me. So I was like, well, I guess I'll go if they're VIP. And, just from that interaction, I ended up getting a job making prank phone calls for like 4 years.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so it was fun being a little radio star as a kid, and now getting to like do radio as an adult feels very nostalgic. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, tell me, what were some of the pranks that you did?
I would call local businesses. So like, I remember one time I called a bar and asked if they had seen my dad. Oh, and they're like, what's his name? I'm like, Dad. They're like, what does he look like? I'm like, he's fat, he's bald, and he's a drunk.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They're like, well, that narrows it down. I'm like, I don't know.
That used to be so fun. Like, we used to do that all the time before you had caller ID. Oh, man.
Yes.
We would call, like, the Chinese food restaurant down the street and just mess with them.
Yeah.
I mean, my one friend Mandy was epic at it because she could keep
Really?
a straight face. I'm like, we're all laughing and dying in the background. We're like, oh God.
I
no.
think there's something about being young and doing prank phone calls because it's so, you don't realize any sort of impact it's having.
Yeah.
And I think the older I get, the more self-conscious I've become. I'm like, oh, these poor people.
Yeah, I wreck their day.
Yeah,
They're
and
probably
now,
never gonna forget.
and now I'm so paranoid because, I spent 4 years prank calling other people that now if I get a call from an unknown number, I'm like, you're trying to put one over on me.
You
I
can't
know
play
what
my
you're
game
doing.
better than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that, though. It's so fun, though, getting to have those memories and starting so young. And you've been all over. I know, of course, Stephen Colbert, his last show last night. But that was just a couple of years ago, too.
I know. Now I'm nervous to perform on any other late night shows because I'm like, what if the next show I do, they get canceled?
So you're like the kiss of death is what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm like, am I responsible for this?
It's my responsibility.
Yeah.
But was he cool? Like,
It was cool, yeah.
hanging out with other comedians, do you guys just sit there and make each other laugh?
It depends on the day. I think hanging out with other comedians definitely, especially when I bring someone from like a different area of my life around, they're like, oh my God, you guys are relentless. They're like, this is so annoying. You would think that this would be fun, but you can't get a word in edgewise. But then, on another day, it can also get very serious, because it's like we're in the same field, so we can, I don't know, open
cutthroat.
up to each other. Yeah, be cutthroat, but it's definitely a lot of fun.
And how is it being like a female comedian? Because I know, especially, I mean, you're young.
Yes.
You're starting to blow up now. And is it just like, there's not a lot of the female comedians that I get to take in here at Comedy Works. I love it.
I think that's why it's more fun. There's something special about being a female comedian because it's definitely, I mean, there's a lot of us, but we're still the minority. And so it creates a sense of camaraderie, and I think it makes us all closer. And so when me and my girlfriends get together and we're all comics, it's just we get to talk smack about all the guys, who we hate, who we love. we get.
Is there
into
one
some-
that has like one that you specifically really don't like?
male comedian?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
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 Well, was he mean to you?
No, I'm trying to think. I mean, there's definitely like just comedians in general that piss me off, but I'm trying to think if there's like one that
A specific altercation.
Yeah, I'm like, is there? I don't really. I mean, this is kind of boring, but I don't really have beef with anyone. Not yet. Maybe that'll be my goal this year.
We got to start some.
Yeah, I'd like to start a public beef with a male comedian.
I think that would be amazing.
I think that would be fun for me, fun for, everyone at home. It just has to be the right one that everyone can get behind.
Yeah. It's got to be somebody big, too.
Yeah, totally.
And then, yeah. But you got to be careful nowadays, though, because they'll come at you.
Yeah. But I think if you're getting into a beef, you have to be prepared for that. So it's got to be a good beef, someone that you could really double down on.
Yeah. You have to
I'll
know a lot
think about it.
Okay.
I'll think about it.
It's time like a comedy battle. Instead of a rap battle, it's a comedy battle.
Totally.
You're like, all right, let's start this today.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to tag me in it too so I can follow along for the comments.
Okay.
I'm only there for the comments.
Of course.
And you'd be like, she made me do it.
My favorite pastime is any comments.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about that. We do it on the show where it's the negative comments are so funny. You're like, who hurt you?
Yeah.
Like, I have the volume down and I still gagged for their voices. What? Mean.
I love an original, clever, mean comment. But when it's like women aren't funny, I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
It's so boring to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever.
Not even worth my time or my anger.
I want something that makes me change my opinion of myself.
Yeah.
You know?
Like really make me feel bad about myself.
Yes, please.
I like it.
Please.
Yes, I got you're homeless. She looks homeless. That was a very interesting one.
Yeah, that is interesting because, I've been walking around Denver and you do have an issue with the homeless here. And that's coming from me. I live in Los Angeles. And I don't know. That's not a terrible comment to receive because I feel like their bodies are banging. They've got a great tan. And
they're still hustling.
yeah, it's also like when people think it's like an insult to be like, you look trans. I'm like, oh, so I look like I've invested time and money into my appearance?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to look at your comments now.
Yeah, they're very interesting. There's
do
a lot
you
of
leave them up too, or do you?
Yeah, I don't delete any comments.
Yeah. I think
I'm like-
sometimes it's like, this is what happens.
And I think sometimes if a comment is so deranged, it's like it needs to be pinned so people can see the insane.
The thing.
I'm like,
Take
oh,
a
you're
look
saying
behind
this.
the curtain.
You're saying this publicly
Yes.
on a public forum.
Yes.
Interesting.
You're very brave.
I know a lot of people will be like, wow, like your comments are crazy. I'm like, there's a lot of lonely men out in the world.
Yes.
And they deserve to have a place to go.
And if it's on my social media, so be it.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. So Allie Macofsky going to be at Comedy Works. Check her out, comedyworks.com in downtown this weekend, all weekend.
Yay.